Wonderful day, blessed minds. When you look at the individuals that are extremely successful in life and business, such as self-made billionaires like Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett, what do you think is the key reason? Luck, high IQ, hard work, connections? Well, the answer is wisdom, knowledge. They empowered themselves with a type of knowledge that let them consistently make the right decisions in their life. But what type of knowledge? The problem of our world is not that people do not have access to information. The problem is there is too much information. There is too much noise. It's near impossible figuring out which information or knowledge is the one that actually matters and then becoming a student of it. So you might ask now, how do I figure out which knowledge is important so I can start learning that? The answer is simple. There is a rule called the 99% rule. It says, in a particular subject, out of 100 people, you must ignore 99 of those people and only listen to one individual that really knows that subject. This means you should avoid democratic listening, which is basically listening to everyone and just get the average. Because if you do that, you just end up being the average. If you want to be the top 1%, you must go and listen to the top 1% and ignore the 99%. So who is our top 1%, you might ask, in our case? Well, the answer is this wise man, Charlie Munger. He is the vice chairman of Berkshire Hathaway and a lifelong friend and partner of Warren Buffett. In a famous speech in 1990s, he revealed his secret on a practical wisdom that he calls the latticework of mental models. So, what are these mental models? Before I begin explaining the mental models, let's start by asking, what is actually a model? A model is a simplified version of reality. It is not exactly the reality, but it is a map to simplify reality. So now what is a mental model? A mental model is a map that you use to see aspects of reality to navigate through this world. In other words, the mental models are your corrective lenses for thinking. They are mental tools that you can use them when you want to make decisions. Now that you know what a mental model actually is, the billion-dollar question is, which mental models are important to know? Well, Charlie Munger has figured that out already. He says, you want to build your latticework of mental models from the universal laws of nature. These laws coming from math, physics, biology, chemistry, systems, and etc. Charlie Munger calls them the elementary worldly wisdom, a multidisciplinary approach of creating models from different disciplines and use them in thinking consistently. He also said there are only about 80 to 90 important models that will carry about 90% of the freight in making you a wise, worldly person. Even though Charlie Munger never published the full list of his mental models, he gave a lot of clues in his book called Poor Charlie's Almanac on how to find these universal laws. Our mission at Lekos Mind is to revolutionize education based on these universal laws and empower people with such a wisdom that can revolutionize their life. So we are launching this pilot course to go through 6 mental models. Remember, there are around 90 mental models that are important to learn, but for now we want to go deep in each one of these 6 mental models and spend time to teach you thoroughly so you can become the practitioner of mental models. Our sources to teach you these mental models come from giants. As Newton once said, if I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants. This course will be presented to you by me, Ali Megami, and we are so excited for launching this course, and we hope to see you soon in the Lekos Tribe.